Okay, y'all. Hey. Um, Spirit wants me to tell my whole story, all the story, nothing but the story. Fuck, man. So I guess we're gonna start at the beginning. Um, so when you have a spiritual awakening or divine intervention, this is just for me. I can't speak for anybody else. Um, you look back through all your shadow work, and honestly that's just all the stuff that um happened in your past. um Mommy issues, daddy issues, um what was your inner child doing? Were they allowed to have fun? Were they um hiding in a corner because your parents were uh yelling? Did you feel like you had to hide? Whatever. Okay. um So my earliest memory, yes, I'm probably gonna cry throughout this whole thing. I hate watching people cry. At least it's in a video, because people are crying in front of you are like the worst. Like you don't know what to do. You're just kind of like, I'm sorry. Like fuck. Okay, so my earliest issues where I would start with my shadow work, where I started daddy issues. My dad left my mom when I was 2 months old. I never had. See, that was a thing growing up, though. Um, I didn't feel like, yeah, I wanted a dad growing up, but it was what I knew was just me and my mom. So I don't think it really bothered me until I got older, or until I understood that, hey, you're supposed to have some sort of male figure in your life. Like your mom's not supposed to be that person. So when your mom is, overworked, trying to do both the male or the masculine and feminine parts, um, I'm sorry, there's some construction going outside, and there's like a van that just drove by who's probably with the other stupid truck. They don't know what the fuck they're doing I'm pretty sure got hired by the city down there. Oh my god. I mean, I'm just paying attention to it because there's gonna be some fucked up issues, I feel like, and I just feel like I need to say stuff and monitor it. Anyway, um yes, daddy issues for me. Even when I was growing up, he would only get a hold of me like maybe once during the summer to see how I was doing. And then around Christmas time and my birthday, which are only 2 weeks apart. So I probably heard from my dad at most, 3 times out of the year. Oh, there he goes again. Okay, they're all. Oh, he probably has to go to the apartments over there. Yep. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna turn? You gonna turn and be confused? That's what most people do. Like, where is this place? I don't know. Anyway, I could see him out my window. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Oh, nope. He turned. Yep, he turned. Okay. Hilarious. Anyway, daddy issues. Yeah. Oh, so my dad would only get a hold of me like maybe 3 times out of the year, and this did not increase as I got older. He would get a hold of me maybe 3 times out of the year. I go see him maybe once a year. I don't know. I had a couple male relatives that were closer to me than my dad, my uncle, um my aunts, my mom and my aunt are twins. So my aunt's husband, and then my older cousin, who's their son, um, were the closest I had to having a brother and a dad. To have any sort of masculine anything, in my life. And then no masculine to say, hey, you're, like amazing or pretty, or you don't need to be with, this type of guy to feel this way, or, like, I didn't have any of that. None of that guidance to be like, you don't have to, I don't even know how to, like, I was always, I guess, wanting that. I have it now, but I always wanted the guy who always thought that, like, even though I know I wasn't, or know that I'm not, I always just wanted the guy to treat me like I was just like the most beautiful person in the world to him, okay? And I went through a lot of fucking bullshit trying to find that. I had to work through a lot of issues, and I just learned how to work through them. I was in AA for a while, but when I was doing my step work and stuff, for that reason, like, that part just never clicked. It never clicked in the way that this clicked for me. Daddy issues fucking suck, man. Sorry, I kind of went down the wrong hole. I was trying not to choke. But it took me a long time to find my worth. Realize that I didn't need a fucking man to tell me how to look, act, feel. What else? Yeah, I think daddy issues were my first big problem, and they came right out the gate. Right out the gate. Not that I realized it. I didn't realize it until I got older and had to work through all my shit. Try to work through your shit before 46. I'll give you that. Try to do that. That's sorry, that was gross. But that's, I definitely recommend. If but I just saw that van again. They're gonna turn down here, looking. Oh, maybe they got some. They must have gotten some directions. Okay, because they didn't turn down my street again. Okay, sorry. I just find this comical. I like write my own like little narrative and shit in my head. So when you work through all these issues, let's just start, say, because I'm going to go chapter by chapter, with all of my issues. And, this is first chapter, chapter 1, daddy issues. And I've gotten to the point of where I wrote down, all my issues, and then I burned it. You can ask, Archangel Michael to help you cut cords. I believe I also did that, with my ex and with my dad, both the same sign, by the way. I don't know if you guys really believe in the whole sign thing. I do as far as people personalities, but other than that, I don't really go by like what sign you are. But y'all, I do not have good luck, and this is just male, the male version, not the female version. because I love all my girls. It's really weird because I used to be, once you start working through all these issues, you will notice things that change. Because I used to hate other girls. I used to be so jealous of other girls. It's so weird to say now because I'm such a girly girl now. Like, I love to root for other women now. So it's so weird to look back to where I was and how hateful and just what a horrible person I was just towards other women. And it was all because I hadn't worked through any of my issues. And I completely fucking forgot what I was going to say about that now. But yeah, I'm definitely a girly girl. Root for the girls. I want to see all of you guys make it. Guys too. I am not one of those, and you will see, I've mentioned it in my other videos. Guys, be careful. Fucking wrap your shit up. I'm telling you, wrap your shit up. I know it doesn't feel as good or whatever, or fucking pull out. I don't know. If you got that fucking quick game, then fucking do it. But if you don't want a child on this earth, please don't bring it on this earth. Women, you do not want to have the government raise your baby. And what I mean by that is you do not want to have to live off food stamps and the government's handouts. It's not the way to go, y'all. And guys, you do not want to get stuck with a girl that you've known for 2 weeks that you just got pregnant that now you have to give half of your fucking paycheck to every month. Seriously, wrap it the fuck up or pull the fuck out. Or take another fucking science class, okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, just truth be told. But yeah, I did have to work through all those issues. What's gonna be my next chapter? Daddy issues? You know what? I will do mommy issues, and it's not really that I had mommy issues. I didn't realize that I had mommy issues, but they weren't that I was a little bit more blind to them because my mom was one that raised me and she was a great person. So, it took me 46 years to figure out that I had mommy issues. And yeah, my daddy issues were just never being around. And he had, I've talked about this in another video, but he had like two, what I refer to, I just saw that van again. He's going the other way now. He had to have found what he was looking for. Anyway, it doesn't matter to the story. So my dad has replacement daughters, and I'm sure they're in Wisconsin unless they all moved down to Florida together, which they might have. But, from what I know, that my dad used to live in Michigan, and then he got sick, had to be in the hospital. He was in a hospital in Florida. I called to see how he was doing, to see what was going on, because I didn't know how serious it was. I had found out then that he had moved. He had been down in Florida for, I don't know, 2 years by the time I had found out, and didn't even tell me that he had moved. So, I have since wrote down on a piece of paper that I have already said goodbye to my dad, and when he passes away, I will not be at his funeral because I have already had a funeral for him. I had also asked Archangel Michael to help cut cords with him. So my relationship with my dad is done. I'm okay with that. It never was really a thing anyway. So I forgive him for not being a part of my life so I could move on. And that's the only thing you're doing. You're not forgiving necessarily. Well, you are forgiving everything that they did, but it's for yourself. You know what they did. Okay? I'm not saying You're not forgiving that part, because if you forget, then you let people repeat and fucking walk all over you or treat them how they want to treat you, not how you should be treated. I wasn't even gonna post this. This was gonna be a practice run. But, you know, I'm gonna post it. It was because I didn't have my makeup and shit on and whatever, but I don't fucking care. I don't care, y'all. If I can help one other person, then great. So I'm gonna work tomorrow. Tomorrow, my next chapter will be mommy issues, and it probably won't be as long, but I'm gonna tell you exactly you know, what they are, what I did to help. I did a lot of burning. I will say that. I set a lot of shit on fire, and it's not I mean, if it has to be, I will go out to my burning barrel and set it out there. That has happened with a lot of stuff with my ex. But mostly I just have like a little stone. I guess it's stone. It's pretty heavy. A big stone ashtray. And I just do all my burning. I just write down and burn what I write down. Like, for example, I think my dad said something along the lines of Dad, I have cut cords with you with Archangel Michael. We are no longer a part of each other's lives anymore. We never really were. You know, and that I just leave it like that. You know, I forgive you. I also put that down. I forgive you for what happened or for the lack thereof, and I let the fire take care of the rest. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to actually post this. I hope that you guys get something out of it. I hope you learn something. You know, use your white sage, you know, cleanse your energy, your Palo Santo, for some good positive energy. Call your power back. To get some more of yourself, to start feeling more like yourself and start getting more of energy, more positive energy back. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day, and I hope this helps. See ya.